in the Bronx. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. The Atlanta Braves taking on the New York Yankees. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Chris, how about a scouting report?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Elly De La Cruz digs in now.
La Cruz.
And we're underway here in the home opener. The 0-1. And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ozzie Albies in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And he grounds one back up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. He was late there, strike one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That's
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Ball two.
Man at first, one away. Out towards right center field. And that'll get down for a hit. The base.
Couple of singles back to back. Really not a pitch you want to swing at if you don't have to, because it's almost impossible to hit anything that far inside with any type of authority. That one tied him.
Sosa over to Castro for
Got
one.
him. That's an
over
out.
to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. Back at Yankee Stadium, and today's starter, Shane Smith. What should we keep an eye on here? J.P. Crawford stepping in now for the Yankees.
Number 3, J.P.
And a foul ball. That one almost got him.
Nope.
The count 2-1. Way out front for strike 2. That's
Ball
down
3.
and in. A slider missed. Lifted in the air, right center field. And there's one down. Here is Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
You know, Boo, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
No, that's down.
Judge comes up empty there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And down on strikes. And Judge is down on strikes.
Batting third.
2 down, bases empty. Juan Soto down.
Soto.
And that one is lifted in the air. Albies has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back now in the Bronx. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Jordan Beck.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Ball, that's out.
Messick, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2022. Back up the, oh, that got him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the left-hander's not hurt out there.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Drake.
Now, Drake Baldwin. In the air to left center. Cruz makes a move towards the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Here's Josh Young.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 6, Josh Young.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
The 1-1. Popped up. Out. Number 2. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves.
Michael Harris the second.
He swings and fouls one off. 0-1 down. Late swing, foul to the left. Second inning here, no score. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Bottom of the second. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso.
Number 25, Pete Alonso.
Hit hard, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
This is Willie Castro. And that drops in for a strike. Foul ball there. Alonso gets his lead at first with nobody out. Now one missed. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Batting sixth, the third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And there's a foul ball. That one not close. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Sosa in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
Nope. Outside.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Going to count 1 and 2. The Yankees with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground to third, might be 2. Over to Albies. On to Olsen. That's 2. Top half of the third inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jake McCarthy. Bunted back towards the mound. Toss to Alonso. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Elly De La Cruz getting ready to hit. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
With 2 out and nobody on, you want to go right after this guy. He's the number 2 hitter, which means if he gets on, you've got some thunder coming up behind him.
And that's the third out. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the inning, Dylan Cruz stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ball in.
The 1-1. Battling here as he fouls it away. On a line, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great.
Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him.
Designated hitter,
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. He's 0 for 1. Base hit, center field. Here comes the runner. Relay throw. Safe. In comes the run from second. And it's 1-0. Here comes Aaron Judge. First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third. That one fouled off. Ball to strike. The pitch. Tap foul at the plate. The 1-2. Judge waits. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Carroll, the lead runner at second. Crawford on at first with nobody out. Three-two now. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another.
You're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches, still able to make some type of contact.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Soto in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 on, 1 out. Stays alive. That one is absolutely belted. Long gone. A 3-run dinger. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0. 1 down. So now Pete Alonso at the plate. Alonso, former second-round pick out of the University of Florida. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Foul ball. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz.
Arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just pours in on the hands.
Castro in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Snags it on the run. That is the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. What a stop to first. And he gets him. Nicely done. Here is Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1. In the air, left field. And it falls. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. And he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Wastes no time there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So
that's a ball.
Pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. Fly to center his first time.
That's outside.
2 outs and a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Lace to right center, base hit. Olsen comes in to score. They're on the board, 4-1.
He's
the
safe.
tag. See,
everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. One's in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity.
Ball.
Right on top of it.
Young in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
Ball 2.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive.
He's safe.
Line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. Makes the catch. Inning over. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, bottom of the 4th, Nolan Arenado stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one clips the corner.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Struck him out swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts. Lenny Sosa now at the plate. He hit it to a double play his first time up. Fly ball down the line. And that will drop foul. Yoan. In the air, right field. Acuna on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Here's the center fielder, Dylan Cruz. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Chases in the dirt, slider there. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jake McCarthy. In the air to left center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for Atlanta.
Back to the top of the lineup, Elly De La Cruz. Next up for the Braves.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and their average
runner takes off. Runner on the go again. Pitching for a strike. The 2-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. This one in the air, right field. And that's a fair ball.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball. Like that, you have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. There's one.
Got him. That's
and
him out.
a run scores on the double play. Here's Acuna, 1 for 2. Out to short, Castro. On to first. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Yankees' Captain Carroll. New pitcher on here, number 70.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And first offering is fouled off. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
Now here is J.P. Crawford. McCarthy makes the catch, and there's one gone. One out man at first. Aaron Judge will hit next.
Aaron Judge.
Judge rips that one. Makes the grab.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Soto at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. Carroll off of first with 2 away.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Check swing, and he went. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To the right side, Albies fires over to first, and that is that. Top 6 now in for the Braves. Matt Olson. Swing and a broken bat roller towards third. Grabs it barehanded. Throw to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Jordan Beck next up for the Braves. Ripped, but it curls foul. The Yanks holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Late swing, fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Takes it in for the out. 1 out man at first. And here is Drake Baldwin. fouled off left side.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. On the ground, right side. Over to Castro for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back at Yankee Stadium. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso.
Now pitching for
Chris Martin on to pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one found hard the other way. The 0-1. Ball one there. Late that time, and it's strike two.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
That smash towards center. Takes it in for the out. So up next for New York, Willie Castro. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's two down.
Up next for the Yankees.
2 outs, base is empty. So now it's Nolan Arenado. On the ground. And it gets by him. Around first, digging for 2. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. Into the visitors' bullpen. A 2-run homer, and they add on. It's 6-2. So 2 down. Now it's going to be Dylan Cruz. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Well, Carroll in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Man at second. That's off the inside corner. And a count 2-1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Right through there for a strike. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. First and second, 2 outs. J.P. Crawford digs in now. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And gone. It's their second home run of the inning. Aaron Judge at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game. Dietrich Enns taking over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Got all of that one. Another homer. His second home run of the game. Here's Pete Alonso. 1 for 3. Yeah, that's fouled off. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah.
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Siggy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Michael Harris II, the next to hit. Left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Up next for Atlanta.
Man at second with 1 away. Now at the plate, Jake McCarthy.
Favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just... I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. De La Cruz,
that's the ball.
The next to hit, takes ball 1. Chopped left side. Castro whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the 7th, Willie Castro. Stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side. Albies handles, throws to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
And it's fouled away. Up the middle, De La Cruz gets it to first, and they get Arenado for the out. Two down, bases empty. Lenny Sosa now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Strike on the inside corner.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And here is Dylan Crews. Crews in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, and 2 now. Sosa off of first with 2 away.
Ball 1.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Out towards right center field. Harris on the move to the gap. And that'll do it. We're at the top of the 8th. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ozzie Albies. New pitcher for the Yankees, Mike Vasil.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Foul ball there. The 0-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Vasil, the tall righty, 225 pounds, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers.
Ball 1.
Really
Nope,
good
that's a ball.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Smoked on the ground a second. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Look out!
Timeout.
And it
That ball hit him.
Up next for Atlanta.
Here's
the
Matt
first
Olson.
baseman, Matt Olson.
High fly ball, right field. Judge takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down. And next is the designated hitter, Jordan Beck. And he grounds one to the right side. And he's out on the tag. Third out, and that ends the frame. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Edgar Quero.
Now pitching for
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. A.J. Blueball.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Gets him to chase after that one.
No, inside.
Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz throws to first in time. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
the batter, number 3.
Back to the top of the order now.
Hitter,
J.P. Crawford will hit next.
Crawford.
And a ground ball to first. Olson takes it to the bag. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Aaron Judge. Sliced hard but foul. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. And it's out of here. A solo shot. And they tack on to their lead. It's 12-2.